Leading stories this morning about the Lionhead fires in the Western Cape. Let's now go back. Let's now cross to our reporter, Mariska Botha. She is in Cape Town. A very good morning to you, Mariska. Thank you so much for joining us. How much damage so far has this caused?
Well, mostly and actually miraculously, it's only vegetation thus far that burnt. Last night I took a drive up to go have a look and see, and by 9:30 with that wind howling, I thought for sure we were going to see some properties go up in flames. It was a matter of meters where the fire was stopped by these firefighters. But thus far, no properties are in danger at the moment, but also no properties were damaged last night and there were no injuries. But I'm going to step out of shot so maybe you can just have a look and see how big this fire is at the moment. It's very high up in the mountain. The picture you see right now, that is Lion's Head. And there's also two choppers busy doing their thing this morning. They came in around 20 minutes ago and they started scooping up seawater, flying up that ravine and trying to push that fire back up the mountain, preventing it from, or trying to prevent it from reaching the eucalyptus trees, because as soon as that fire reaches the eucalyptus trees, then there's big trouble. Eucalyptus trees, of course, are full of oil, and that can be a very dangerous situation. I don't know if we can ask Eddie to maybe pan to that house over there. Right behind it, there's eucalyptus trees, and maybe you can get a sense if those trees that you see now, if they catch fire, I mean, that property right there would be in serious danger. So firefighters who fight fires here on Table Mountain always try and prevent it from reaching those trees. Maybe Eddie can show us. Yes, there you can see there's a chopper flying in, trying to push those flames right back up that mountain. There's still about 80 personnel on the ground. It's very difficult to reach these hotspots. They cannot get there, so that's why the choppers are flying up there. But there are 80 personnel on the ground and about 20 vehicles monitoring all around the mountain. Of course, as I said, the wind was howling last night. There were very strong gusts of wind that fueled this fire. This morning, of course, it's dead calm. It's you almost can't believe it's the same place. There's absolutely no wind, which is ideal for firefighting efforts, and of course those choppers to try and prevent that fire from spreading further. But yeah, we know that personnel will be on the ground until the fire is contained, and hopefully if the wind doesn't pick up, the prospects are good that this fire could be contained today still.
Mariska, you mentioned that no properties have as yet been affected, but do we know for sure if there have been any injuries in the firefighting drive?
No, actually not. There has been no injuries. Of course, the first order of business for any firefighter is to prevent loss of life. That's the number one core of what they do. And then, of course, to prevent injury, and then, of course, to protect property. And I must say, the men and women who were fighting this fire last night did an excellent job, because none of those things happened.
All right, Mariska, thank you so much for your update. We appreciate it. That was our reporter, Mariska Botha, speaking to us on the Lion's Head Mountains, where a fire started yesterday afternoon and it's been raging on overnight. And as you saw, choppers are still hovering above the area, trying to put out the fire. Moving on to other news now. International news legend Oliver Mtukudzi has been laid to rest at his hometown of Madzima in Zimbabwe. Well, he died last